What's up? This is Rom Wills back at you with yet another car video. Even with money, you still have to make her holler. And yeah, I missed a. I ain't do. I was gonna do this yesterday, but I had a bunch of stuff to do, and had this interview I had to do with this young lady in Baltimore. If you follow me on Instagram, I showed you a picture of the young lady, and the interview is going to be on my Hello Ladies channel tomorrow. So anyway, yeah, even with money, you still got to make her holler because apparently the debate is money versus looks and game. And I'm going to shout out Alan Roger Curry. He addressed it. I'll just say this. A lot of times, a lot of people will be putting out shit. I don't really watch it. So a lot of times people got to come back to me, and I've told people don't bother me about it. The wolf doesn't care about the opinions of sheep. But I still want to address it because some dudes still get it wrong. They think if they just have money, women just going to comply, submit. And I'm like, what planet you living on? Yes, money influences women. Yeah, of course. Yeah, you need it in there. That's part of the equation. That's no doubt. But your ass still need to look good too. Like people know I always talk select, non-select. But if you read my books, Nice Guys and Players, I talk about two types of select men. Like I talk about the Mr. Good bars. Those just the raw sex appeal. They don't need money unless a woman wants to marry them. That's the only time. And even then they might not need it. Even though many of them actually have money, they can keep it in their pocket. In fact, in sexual chemistry, I use a scenario of a Mr. Goodbar that was able to build up a lot of money because he could keep his money. He didn't have to spend money on women. They didn't require it. But then I talk about mass men. Now, these are the men who are select, but money plays a big part, power plays a big part, but also status. But a little part with the masked men is they have to look good. That's a very important piece. Like those people who talk looks, money, and status, remember, I've never once said it didn't work or it didn't matter. I've never once said that. All I've said is if you got sex appeal, you can trump all of that. And looks and sex appeal are not the same thing. Because even women, they'll talk about some dude is sexy, but he ain't good looking. They'll use the term ugly sexy. So sex appeal, and that's another conversation. Like a dude could be, like just real quick, a dude could be average face, but as some women at a recent retreat pointed out, the dude tall, got big hands and stuff. They think he got a big dick. That's sexy to him. Nah, but when you talk about those masked men or money men, they can't just have money. You can't just have money. I mean, yeah, it'd be cool if they did, but the woman still, she wants to holler, she wants to scream. And even on a bigger level, sometimes in that, it depends on even how you made the money or your status and stuff. Like you got a lot of women out here who got degrees, and this goes across races. Just to be clear, a lot of people think I'm just talking about black women, but you got women who got degrees, they're educated. So when they're looking at a man, the mask is going to be that he has an education, that he has a certain image. Holler at Kevin Samuels about that. He'll tell you all about that image. So. And he still, regardless of the image, he still got to be able to fuck. Because look, like I always do my podcast on Monday. I don't do them the day of and upload them. People be thinking I'm up at 3 a.m. No, I'm either asleep or in somebody at 3 a.m. No, they I do them all on Monday, and I got one coming on Saturday, which I'm gonna read some stuff from an adultery blog where women are talking about why they cheating on particular men. And the thing is, women they will cheat on men who making money. In fact, I've known that since I was little. Like, money don't, I mean, people, got some thought that, if you got money, you pay all the woman's bills, she gonna be submit and be loyal. Nah, dog. You're dealing with an acculturated prostitute. There's plenty of women, that's a game women run. They'll deal with that man, and they'll give him just enough sex, and they'll give him just enough cooperation. But, it's funny, guys, they'll come on here and, come in these spaces talking about how women are lying and doing all this stuff. And y'all think, oh, you think that woman being honest? Nah, she playing the game. That's why I tell guys, if you think that woman being loyal because you doing something, you need to like double back home one day. And what she cheating for, I don't care what women tell you, they cheating to get some good dick. So, you can have all the money in the world. You can be a millionaire, billionaire. If you ain't making her holler, if you are not making her holler, she's still gonna go look for it. And some women can be real slick about it. Like, you got all that money, I'm like, okay, you got the bills paid. That dollar bill don't make her vagina tingle. And I know some people, they get upset when I talk about sex, but if you got a problem with that, you probably shouldn't watch this channel. And, a grown man anyway should be willing to deal with reality. That sex thing is always there. Well, like when women judge a man, the first judgment is always sex anyway, and looks. I'm gonna throw a dog whistle out there. I'm gonna see, most people ain't gonna get it. I'm just gonna say chaos code and leave it at that. If you don't know what that is, don't ask me. I'm not gonna tell you. But the people who know. And, one part of that code is women always checking out that guy, how he look. Does he look like he can fuck? Does he look good, like walking around with him? And, he can have all the money in the world. Like, he can be a dude making money. Like, I know one, I remember, I'm going to tell you a story. I got 1,000. And I don't think I told this one before, but I knew this sister. Looked like a model. Like, tall, slim. Very friendly, very, very friendly. I remember I met her, and she was just working in a department store, and she was married to this dude. Now she was about 5'9". She said her husband was short and fat. That's what she said, short and fat. And I, at first I was thinking, well, one, I thought that was kind of weird, but at the same time I was thinking, oh, all right, she probably got past all of that. She did kind of casually mention he got a little bit of money. I was like, okay. Now, somebody seen that on the surface will think, oh yeah, he had that money, that's what it was. And yeah, that's why she with him on the surface. Now, one of my boys, he saw her at a club. He saw the same woman because he knew her as well. Because he had worked part-time at that same department store, so he knew her. He said she was at a club slobbering down another woman. Openly. Well. So, I'm like, all right, so is that what like some dudes want? It's like you still need to look good. You still need to make them holler in the bedroom. Because otherwise, shoot, you just like roommates. I mean, I know women now who are with men who are making a lot of money. Shoot. I'm trying to retire from YouTube. I'm trying to get them to sponsor me. They making all this stuff, but then they ain't fucking their husbands. But their husbands got money. And really, as far as submission, please. I want to see their husbands try to boss these women around. Shit. Yeah, people got to get off of that. Money is a tool, man. Money is a tool to enhance your life, to make your life. If you want to live a certain area, you want to eat in certain places, if you want to eat, period. If you want to drive a certain car, that's for you. That money, if that money influences a woman too much, you're dealing with an acculturated prostitute. And just so I don't have to look for that video and link it, an acculturated prostitute is a socially accepted form of being a hoe. In fact, the pimp god Warren B calls them acceptable hoes. And a lot of men out here are dealing with acceptable hoes who are also very good actresses. But then you got some folks out there trying to say, oh, you just need money. But then the reality is, I'm like, well, I don't see any evidence in any media, whatever, of women being loyal to these men just because he got money. I mean, being on a man's arm is nothing, really. Shoot, even sugar daddies and stuff like that. Man, okay, oh shit. God damn. I'm sorry, I gotta go off on a tangent. You know how I say I'm always driving down here, there's always an accident. I'm like, damn, that whole fender came off. How these motherfuckers be driving around here? Oh, damn. Man, wish I could stop the video, take a picture, come back, but it ain't worth all that. I gotta go get my food this morning. But getting back to the subject. Damn. Oh shit. Damn, you got fucked up. Oh damn, airbags out. Shit. Anyway. Like, dudes gotta get off of that. Like, dudes don't, they want to act like, oh, well, I don't have to hit the gym. I just need some money. Bullshit, man. Bullshit. Shit. Because here's the thing. There might have been a time in the past. Maybe 50 years ago, where a woman just had to deal with the man most likely to, keep her fed and keep a roof over her head. But, dude, brothers, men, I don't care what race you are. Y'all gotta be real with the shit. Y'all gotta be fucking real with the shit, man. These women out here got their own money. Only two types of women gonna be that influenced by just your money that she is just going to be totally compliant. And that might be the gold digger. Notice I said might. Like that real beautiful woman going for those billionaires. And even to get it at that level, your ass, the starting price tag is $1 million. Your ass making high 5 figures or even just past that 6-figure threshold, you ain't getting it. And then the only other woman is some poor ass 85 octane whose shelf life ended at 23. Some trashy ass woman. Which I'm hoping guys who call themselves educated or successful don't want to fuck with. You ain't talking like some women. You're talking a woman who probably on a good day rates of 5 going to be influenced by that, and she might be a little slow too if she can't work. Seriously, man, I'd be wondering about that because this is a different age, so people need to get into the 21st century. These women out here got their own shit. In fact, I might have mentioned that here. I don't know where I mentioned it, but I know of a woman, she a single mom. She just moved in with another single mom. They were fuck it, we ain't dealing with men at all. So you just gotta be realistic out here with some shit. So anyway, that's all I got for today. Oh, I know I'm going to spark several videos with it. Like I said, public stage. Meet face to face if you want to debate about it. That's the only thing I'm considering. We charging money. I'll give you a piece of the cut. A piece. So anyway, I'll get back with y'all later. Peace and blessings.